Up, got a Twosun, not a great spinner, but that don't really mean anything. I'm not sure why I even do it anymore. I think it's just a nervous tick. Oh yeah, look at this one. I've been waiting to do this one. Looks like blue anodized titanium, titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, and I believe, yeah, it's an M390 steel. It's a TS39. TS39. Makes me wonder if I have a different 39. I don't think I do. I think this is a new model that they used an old number. Maybe. I'm going to look. But let's get it cleaned up. Because, man, is it an oily mess. Straight from the Republic of China. Is it the Republic of China? The China Republic? I don't know. Not a very worldly dude. I have traveled abroad for my country, but that's about it. Oh, this M390, the finish on this, the satin finish on it, tool steel, brother. Yeah, look at that. Oh, is that pretty? And then, is there a pink tint? I think so. I think that's pink. Yeah. Come on. I dig it. All right. Man, let's play with it a little bit. Oh, is that smooth? Yeah, there ain't no failing it. It's the detent's a little stiff. Centered blade. Thumb flick. Spidey flick. Yeah, that's a bonus check right there. Oh, come on, man. I got to find out if this is a reproduction. Okay, so it is a rerun. It is a rerun. Looks like the scales are the same. The blade appears to have been changed. And of course, then the M390. So that's kind of an upgrade. Yeah, because I believe the original was in D2. But yeah, this is a re release with a few small changes. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Yeah, lots of little fine milling in the scale. Not to mention, of course, this heavy milling. Um, Lanyard hole. Let's check pocket clip while we're here. I think it's going to be fine, but I want to check it because this is really smooth titanium, and so it's going to be important that this have good tension. Yeah, so it's got good tension, but it's so smooth that, yeah, I'm going to be a little concerned with the standard jean size material here. It's doing pretty good on the thick stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's got good tension. It does. Yeah, this is shaped properly that the amount of force down against the scale is pretty stout. My spot in the back pocket, yeah. I mean, I've said this about a couple of knives, but this one for sure, the color, the electric color that is, see how that stands out? So just be known, wherever you put this in your pocket, um, it's gonna draw the eye. If you're standing in line at the 7-Eleven or whatever, uh, anybody that takes notice of you is going to see this. If it's visible, it's going to jump out because it's bright. The tension on it's pretty solid, though. I think I'm going to leave it be. I am going to look at where we're lined up here. It looks like that line is lined up with the inside. So yeah, let's get in. We're going to enter. Yeah, here we go. I didn't feel any Loctite there. T8s on the scales, T8s on the pivot, and then I think the pocket clip got to come. Yeah, it does. That goes all the way through. Whew, there's some tension there. But that might just be from the bend on the pocket clip because it's got good tension down onto the scale. Let's see if I can't help it come out of there. There we go. Yeah, and I do like the pink collar. Come on, man. That's legit. All right, where's this lined up? So that, see where it's at there? Well, when it locks, it's right there. So what's that, about 2 millimeters? I mean, I could like try to influence that just the tiniest little bit. We'll see. Maybe I will. I don't know. Because it did feel a little stiff. Now, I couldn't fail the action. Whew, it's got a mountain of oil in here. Yep. Is that side pink too? Yeah, both sides are pink. I am going to pull this thing apart because of the amount of oil in here. Yep. Yeah, this one got dumped in the oil bath before it got put in the bag. That's okay though. I don't mind. I was going to take it apart even if I didn't see any oil. And I have these wonderful microfiber towels. And hey, you know, Timber's Edge could probably start carrying some of these towels. Go one-stop shop. I can tell you that one of the best sellers over there is a stupid bit driver. Yeah. So a bunch of them bit drivers, man. Yep. Which, hey, I dig it because I like it. Are there others out there that are ergonomically sound and do a good job? Probably. I'm sure there are. I know I like it. I'm going to use the trick that I learned on this channel. See if it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That worked. There it is. Worked on this knife. So you get that much oil down in there, and the suction it creates to hold it down in there is tremendous. And so, man, I pick at them and screws and all kinds of different techniques trying to get that out of there. And a fine viewer of the channel, I should look up who that was just to give him credit. Just to hear me say your name, bro. Stupid. But anyways, thank you, man, because that works. Now, I've had a couple that didn't work on, but I think one of the things that you run into sometimes, too, is when they lock tight, the pivot, that Loctite can squeeze out of there and it can lock all kinds of stuff down. Yep. It's got some skeletonizing going on here to reduce weight. I will say that this is not a lightweight knife though. Yeah. It's got substance. Captured pivot. Yeah, that one came out a lot easier. All right, little pieces. Nice profile for the pocket clip. I think, yeah, this could be aided by a little cross hatching right here. And this is all I'm going to do. Diamond file. I'm going to go with the flow of that, and just on the bottom of that, I'm going to be very careful. Lay the file flat across that flat contact patch, and I'm going to pull some pulls across there. Now, if you look at that, you'd never see it, but now the contact patch that's going to be between the scale and this, the fabric, it's a little rougher, and it will aid in holding that in the pocket. I could have done it a little more, but that's enough. Yeah, lots of little parts here. I love that they didn't machine this side of the pivot. Yeah, make it look like a rivet. I dig it because I think it makes the show side cleaner and more refined, a little leaner. There's been some new Twosun releases, and this is one of a few that have dropped recently. And Timber's Edge is carrying Twosuns now, new Twosuns, not used Twosuns. And I think they slowly but surely are increasing their inventory for the Twosun product. Okay, had a little stall there. I am going to adjust this just a little bit for two reasons. One is because it was a little tight, and I think I can get just the tiniest little bit out of it, and it will really change this knife. But the other reason is the amount of oil that was in here. I knew that this was a pool of oil behind there. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, let's make this adjustment. So my point of reference is this line right there, and then the inside of that scale. And so it's about 2 millimeters. So I'm going to take, I took about 1. Yeah, I'm going to go with that right there. So not a big change. We'll see. We'll see if it has an impact. To me, it doesn't take much. Sometimes you could just barely move it and go, yeah, I don't even know if I moved it. And then you function the knife and you go, oh, it's 1,000,000% better. All right, let's get it all stuffed back together. Clearly that's going to be for the pocket clip. This one should be for that next hole. And then we've got to get rid of this magnet because it's going to complicate a lot. All right, we've got our pivot that's captured. And I forgot the collar, so let's back that process up, get a collar in there. The pink collar that I do like. I mean, kind of gives the knife an Art Deco feel or something. That electric pink and the blue. I'm on board. I dig it. Let's see. Nice hardened racetrack washer. We've got our stop pin. Got a bearing. A small amount of lube. Not all that was going on there before. Let's get our backspacer in place with the integral lanyard. And I think we've got a blade. Yeah, sweet. Ceramic cage bearing. Little tiny bit of lube. We'll hit that racetrack, that path that ceramic ball has been cutting. And a racetrack washer. And we're set to get back together. There, I got it. Okay, I am going to put this scale screw in, and prior to the pocket clip, I'm going to run this action and make sure that the lock still locks, that everything's kosher. Okay. Well, let's get the pocket clip back in, but I think we're good. Got a tiny little wiggle in there. I feel like that came loose. We're going to monitor that. I'm going to run this knife a little bit and see if that's loose again. I mean, it's locked up there, but we're going to monitor that for a minute while we function this knife. Okay. Golly. That little pink, oh. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Look at that action. Well, let's measure that action. Or grade it. The thumb flick, yeah, very nice. It's got a great little thwack when it opens. Spidey flick is pronounced. Very solid. Let's do that back flipper. Yeah, can't fail it. Very snappy. If I get into it, yeah, smack. Yeah, it's still tight. Access to the lock bar. This is slightly lowered, scalloped here, scalloped on this side, so there's definitely space to get in there, and pretty intuitive. The getting past the detent ball is fairly high. It's yeah, it's way up there. Yeah, see, I'm not past it there, so it's there. But I mean, pretty intuitive stuff. So, I mean, overall, I'm going to give it an A to an A minus. It's solid. It's very nice. 3 ways to deploy, and jimping on this back flipper is pretty subdued, but it functions really well. Yeah, I kind of don't even feel that jimping. It's not sharp at all. What about ergonomics? So very comfortable, not so confident, very confident. You know, that flipper tab creates a wonderful finger guard. This fattens up in the back. It's got this almost combat jimping right here, so it tucks into the hand really nice. And so, whoop, yeah, it's going to go right past that confident grip towards a very confident, really locked in here. Very comfortable. The pocket clip disappears. Yeah, very nice. Reverse grip, I can cap it with my thumb. Very solid. And bonus ticks because I can definitely get this grip here, and I would much rather hammer like this than like this. Yep. Yeah, very nice. The pocket clip, we already ran it, but I'm going to run it one more time because I did modify the bottom of it just slightly. Let's see what's up. I want to do the thin material. Oh, I can feel it. Yes. Doesn't take much. Just a little cross-hatching, and that thing is really stuck in there now. Yeah, I like it. It's a small modification. You'd never know, but it just changes the dynamics of the bottom of that because it was all polished and smooth, and so all material was just sliding over it like glass. Just a little bit of file work on it to put a few little lines in it, and it changed it. Yep. I mean, you have to take my word for it. I don't have any way to measure it, but yeah, wow. It definitely made a difference. Yeah, we're still locked up. We're not coming loose. So, if I was going to carry this knife, would I put a dab of Loctite on that? Maybe. Maybe I would. Wouldn't hurt nothing. I mean, it's captured. It's a good size T8, so if I ever had to get in there, I'm not worried about a little bit of Loctite in there. We tested the lock. It functions well. So M390, that beautiful tool steel, old school ratchet looking stuff. Yeah. Big, tall, flat grind. And it's crazy sharp. Yeah, from the factory. Great job. So, new version, night morning design, TS39, full titanium, pink collars, man, I dig it. Yep, M390 steel, satin finish. I mean, semi-polished, like chrome, like an old ratchet. Just gorgeous. What a beautiful knife. Let's talk price. I mean, these list right around $115, $120, but they're all sold out. So the only way to get one of these is in a live auction. Yep. Now I take that back. You may find a fixed sale on eBay. As a matter of fact, let me look and I'll tell you what they're selling for because I'm sure they're there. Yeah, I didn't see any fixed pricing. So, if you can get in for $125, I mean, it's solid titanium, M390. I mean, man, put that on any other manufacturer, and this thing would be $250 for sure. This thing's legit, very nice. You can choke up on it here too. I dig it, man. The TS39 night morning design reissue, pink collars, blue anodized. Wonderful backspacer, M390 steel, and then it's got these nice fullers on both sides that are sharp. I mean, literally sharp if you feel them. So they flick wonderfully. Yeah, very cool. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.